So for today's video, we're going to be diving into a supposed massive leak that some people on the internet are circulating, and I looked over it and well, there are some things I don't agree with. First, let me know in the comments if you really care about teraflop numbers. We've seen people really push these numbers around, but at the end of the day, if the games blow their mind, that's all people really care about in my opinion. But you guys let me know, do you care about teraflop numbers or not? Let me know down in the comments below. But diving into this video, website BGR reported on recent leaks, and once you have a look at them, some of the things there seem a bit off. Let's break this all down. They got this information from 4chan, which of course we know isn't the best place to get information, but I've even reported on stories from there as well in the past, but things had to make sense first before I reported on them. But going over this leak, first it states that Sony will have a February 5th event in New York for the PlayStation 5. This we've heard before, that a PlayStation meeting would be happening in February 2020. The only thing here is the 5th. If Sony is going to have it on the 5th, then I would assume they'd have to be sending out invites by this week to give people enough time to get ready, take days off, fly out, etc. The only thing that could make this work in my eyes is if this was done under the shadow of the Experience PlayStation event, which started yesterday and ends on the 16th of February, I believe. This could allow reporters, third-party companies to fly out and be there for the Experience PlayStation event and really be there for the PlayStation 5 meeting. That's the only way I see this working. The leak also states the console design, controller, UI, home screen, certain features, console specs, talk from third parties, indie publishers, as well as announcements for PS5 exclusives will be shown. Everything besides the console design was done in the 2013 event as well, so this is very possible considering Microsoft already revealed their console last year. The leak then states there will be buzzwords used by Sony for the PlayStation 5, including little to no load times, blazing fast downloads, immersive controls, modular installs for games, download whatever, disk drive included, and download the games or stream the games as an option. All of these align with what we've heard about the PlayStation 5 from credible sources, but the last one is interesting. Download the games or stream the games as an option. Does this finally fulfill Sony's original vision for the PlayStation 4? Because if people remember, back in the PlayStation meeting in 2013, Sony pretty much said that the PlayStation 4 will allow users to stream any game and pay for them if they wanted it. It didn't work out that way, of course. I can't go on PlayStation Network right now and just stream whatever, and even PlayStation Now, not every game in the PlayStation 4 library is on the platform, so we'll see if they realize this next gen. The leak points out that PlayStation Now will be very important next gen, which we've heard to be the case, but from the leak it seems that Sony might allow users to buy streamed games similar to Stadia. He states you can either access games through a subscription fee or own the games outright. This sounds like it might be there to battle Stadia on PC, because on the PlayStation 5 people will just want to buy downloadable games, considering the leak also states full backwards compatibility with all past consoles, which we'll get into in a sec. The leak points out that remote play will be coming to the PlayStation 5, that the PlayStation app will be getting a revamp, that you can transfer PlayStation 4 saved data to the PlayStation 5, which all make sense and pretty much could have been educated guesses, honestly. And now we get into some more iffy stuff. The leak states that the PlayStation 5 will be backwards compatible with all past PlayStation platforms, including the PlayStation Portable, but they failed to mention the Vita for some reason. Everyone was hoping for PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility, so it would be shocking to see PlayStation Portable backwards compatibility as well. The leak states that more information will be revealed at E3, which we know is not happening, so it's either this is where the leak falls apart, or maybe Sony was still in negotiations during this time and did fully intend to be at E3 2020, which is of course possible. The leak points out that PlayStation VR, DualShock 4, and PS4 accessories will work on the PlayStation 5, which we've basically had confirmed already, I think. The leak then goes on to state that Gran Turismo 7, MLB 21, Demon's Souls Remastered, I don't know why they state remastered because we've heard this to be a remake, Godfall, Legends, a new IP from Santa Monica Studios, will be some of the launch titles. All of these have been rumored, and Godfall has been confirmed for launch for the PlayStation 5 with the exception of Legends. That's new. But again, this seems like educated guesses, but Legends is the outlier here. Curious to see what that could be, honestly. Other games to be teased apparently are Horizon 2, Spider-Man 2, a new Crash game, a sci-fi game from Naughty Dog, which is interesting because we've heard rumors of Naughty Dog making a sci-fi game for a long time. New IPs from Sony Japan Studio and London Studio. A new IP from London Studio is weird considering Blood and Truth did so well. Why wouldn't they just be making the sequel? And Japan Studio produced the amazing Astrobot, so I'm not sure why we wouldn't get more of that considering its success as well. And finally, Final Fantasy 16 and a new Resident Evil game. A new Resident Evil game is possible with Resident Evil 7 doing so well when it launched, but I'm not sure about Final Fantasy. I don't really follow those games as much, but one thing that's common for both is that they have remakes coming out this year, Final Fantasy 7 and Resident Evil 3, so that's interesting. But again, with this list, it could have very well been educated guesses. Here's another point that's very iffy. The leak states that the PlayStation 5 will launch in October 2020, when Sony already confirmed a holiday 2020 launch, which October is definitely not. It then goes on to state a $499 price, which we've heard countless times, no Pro model, which has been a toss-up, but more have been in favor of no Pro model coming at launch anyways, and the PlayStation 5 will have 10 teraflops, which I'm not going to dive into. The last bits of information point to press having hands-on time with full ability to cover what they see to the public. Pre-orders will go live right after the event in select regions, which will definitely piss off some people if true. And it states that they'll return to E3, which we know isn't happening, and that the new slogan is time to play. Now, time to play sounds like it coincides with how fast the PlayStation 5 will be, as in play now, no waiting time, and that's everything. My final thoughts are that a lot of this could be educated guesses based on rumors and reports and some wishful thinking. It sounds like the perfect launch year, and I hope it's true, honestly, but I'm going to reserve myself on some of this stuff that we've discussed so far. But you guys let me know. Do you believe this leak? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now, I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with blow my mind. Because above everything, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see the games that will blow our mind. So if you feel the same way, destroy the comment section with blow my mind, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now, I'll check you guys out on the next one.